On the Feast of the Annunciation, we recall the great event that is the turning point in human history, the beginning of our salvation, when the angel Gabriel announces to the Virgin Mary that it is God's will that she bear his Son, the announcement of the Incarnation. And in this event, and in the festival itself, we catch a glimpse of something of the mystery of God. But we also say something important about the Theotokos, and we have a pattern set for all of us in how we should live. We see God sending an angel to announce it, but not forcing Mary to accept the child. It is the free will that God respects in her. His gentleness with her is demonstrated in this. And the whole salvation of mankind, of every human being, rests in that moment on her response. This young woman who is called by God to take such a risk, to risk her very life, and yet she is obedient. In that moment she represents all of humanity. She accepts the child, accepts God's will. She is both humble and obedient, and this is the model, the pattern set for all of us, one of obedience and humility. And we can do nothing more than repeat the words of the angel, "You are highly favoured, the Mother of God. Grace is with you." And we see there the angel saying to her, "The Lord is with you." Not just the Holy Spirit will descend upon you as a future event. You will conceive the child in a future moment. But there, at that very moment, the Lord is with you. She is already filled with grace. The God is already with her because of her humility, because of her obedience. Her life is already grace-filled. And St. Gregory Palamas says, at that moment St. Luke describes her concern. But her concern, St. Gregory says, is not so much with seeing an angel. After all, tradition teaches us that she was brought up in the temple and she was visited many times by angels. Her concern is with the message itself. She is determined to test it, ask questions, be sure not to be deceived, even as Eve was deceived. She demonstrates her wisdom. Now St. Gregory says to us that just as this is a unique, specific historical event in the life of the Theotokos, so too there is a specific kind of annunciation for all of us. There comes a moment when God reveals to us, announces in each of our lives his specific will for us, his intent for us personally. Not just in a general way, but specifically to us. And St. Gregory says, in that moment, that kind of annunciation that we must all experience, there comes a moment when we each must choose. Will I risk all? Will I face the danger of being obedient to God? Will I, like the Mother of God, be able to say, "Be it done to me according to your will"?